Well, good morning and welcome everybody to the June edition of the Chamber Chat. And good morning, Shan.
Good morning.
Jen originally said she couldn't be here this morning, so I said, you know what? Shan's going to be here to talk about the Jamboree and a few other things.
So in tradition of Jen, I was late.
Yes, you were.
I came rolling in on two wheels. In the words of my husband, it looks like I was parked, like I was running from the law. So, but I made it.
Well, we're glad you came this morning. It's just like old times. But, I want to say a couple of thank yous before we talk to all these fabulous guests. We had a great time at our Chamber Business After Hours. We had a big crowd show up. We're so grateful to Cheryl's Bo Bees. We love going down to her place and checking out the store.
Everything was
and the
beautiful, and I shopped that whole street.
Yeah, I know. I love late night local Thursdays on June.
Oh, it was amazing, and I ate more chocolate-covered strawberries than I should have. That's what I'm saying.
Well, she provided those for free. I mean, how could you not? But they were so good, I couldn't stop.
They were wonderful.
Cookies, and she also provided the door prize. She's fabulous, so we appreciate her and all the downtown allowing us to sort of piggyback on their event that night. I said, hey, can we do it the same night? And they went, absolutely, come on, the more the merrier. So we had a great time. But talking about a great time, I love it when we've got new members, and we've got several this morning. And our first one we're going to talk to is from Media Max Digital, that's right. And this is tricky because this is also today, this is Kobe McKinney, and he is our cameraman. So Kobe, did you need me to go over there and run the camera while you're talking?
I hope it's going to run itself for a minute.
Okay. Well, we've got Kathy Coco Hendrickson over there from the library.
That's true.
So she can always take over if need be.
She can. I've got faith in her.
Well, you're the managing partner of
Yes,
Media Max Digital, and you own the coveted digital billboard over there right across from Walmart. I'm sure everybody wants that billboard, right?
It's an amazing billboard.
That was actually the reason we chose that location. We looked at Walmarts in the area, and people's going to come to Walmart. So that's the reason we picked that location. But like she said, we are a new company. We just started in 2019, and we've got 6
perfect timing before COVID.
Yeah, right before COVID. But luckily, we've been blessed. It's been a good business adventure. We've got 6 digital billboards. We've got 2 here in Smithville. It's a double-sided, and then we've got 2 up in Lenoir City, Tennessee. We've got 1 in Gordonsville and 1 in Woodbury. The 1 in Woodbury is new. It's only been up just a couple months.
Oh.
So it's right across from Piggly Wiggly. When you turn out of, I think it's Auburntown Highway, onto the John Bragg Highway, it's at that intersection.
It's a great location.
Right there. So, but anyway, we this town and this county's been good to us. We've been full pretty much since the time we put it up. I told the folks up in Woodbury, the thing about digital billboard advertising is if you advertise on your local media, it's awesome, like the radio or newspaper, that's awesome for locals. But you've got people that come through here that don't know to stop and pick up a newspaper, or don't know what radio station to listen to that's coming out of Nashville or out of town. They can see those local businesses advertising and think, hey, we need to go to the Shop Late Local. They advertise that with us on the billboard. Or we need to go to the boutique or this or that business on the square. Instead of just passing right through Smithville and going to Lake, we give local businesses an opportunity to promote themselves so that people can see them, not just locals. So.
Well, you do a great job. They're easy to read. You get, it has enough exposure. It flips at the right time. I mean, I think it's just a great location, and just do a really great job with it. So what does somebody do? Is there a waiting list?
There is a waiting list. We've had a wait list pretty much since we put it up. But if you want to get on the wait list, there's constantly a little bit of turnover. There'll be somebody roll off, and normally we've got somebody right back behind them to roll in. But we got a Facebook page, or you can call me. My phone number is 615-489-0572, and that's my cell phone, so you can text me or call me. Most of the time I've got it with me 24/7. So
and your Facebook page is Media Max Digital?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what I love about a digital billboard is the ease to change the ad.
For sure. Back years ago, they started out painted on a barn, and then they transferred over to vinyl, and now with digital, you can change your ad within minutes. If you've got your ad pre-designed, you can send it to me and I can have it up within 60 seconds.
That's amazing.
And then you can run multiple ads. So like if you've got a a restaurant and you want to advertise breakfast from 7 a.m. to noon, and then from noon you want to start advertising lunch, and then from, we can do certain times of the day, certain days of the week, and then we can put the time and weather on there. We can even put, there's a thing now where you can put a QR code and people can stop and scan a QR code, and so but yeah, you can be very flexible and change your ad as often as you like. So
Well, we appreciate you. And again, what is your phone number?
it's 615-489-0572.
Yeah, thanks, Kobe.
Thanks.
Now, Colby, you know what this means. Back to work.
I got to get back to my
Back behind the camera before something goes wrong.
Thank y'all.
Oh my goodness. Well, we had the best time at a ribbon cutting, Shan. Since you're over in Putnam County now,
I missed it. I know. I missed
I know
it.
you were upset.
Wonk, wonk, wonk.
But you've got to stop by Farmhouse Realty, the Miller team. I tell you, you know how I love to decorate, and you know how I love the whole staging and all that
So
stuff.
if you had an office,
Oh my goodness. Well, the outside is breathtaking already, so they deserve a Community Improvement Award on top of everything else. But you walk in, and it is like, I was just, it went on the whole time.
well, and I'm following them on Facebook, so you should too.
Well, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Well, we're so excited for your new business, and you guys have been in real estate like forever, but this is like the next step, right?
New venture.
New
Yeah.
venture. Well, tell us a little bit.
Go
Where's it
ahead.
located? What do you want to say?
We're located at 650 West Broad Street.
Yeah.
I've been in it about 7 years. Josh has been about 9. I got my broker's license about 3 years ago, and we just decided it was the right time.
She says she's my boss. And
I
she's
am
a
the
broker,
boss.
so I-
We know how that works.
That's true. She was the boss before anyway.
That's what I tell him too. He doesn't get it.
No. He's the mayor,
He's used to trying to boss
Oh,
everybody.
boss you around.
But anyways, but we just decided it was the right time to step out and new venture. So
Well, I tell you, the place looks fabulous,
Thank you.
and I mean, it's just. Have you been over there yet, Shane?
No, I have not. Like I
gotta
said,
go.
I've been following their progress on Facebook, and it does look amazing.
Before they got the sign up, I went, "Who is taking over this place? It's fabulous." And then when I saw your sign, but we're just so grateful. So, where do they find you? Phone number, website, whatever.
well, you can call us. My cell phone number is 615-684-0262, and we also have a Facebook page, Farmhouse Realty Facebook page. You can find us there. Of course, contact us by email,
Yeah.
farmhouserealty1@gmail.com.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, we try to make it simple.
Now, you work with buyers and sellers.
Correct,
What are
yeah.
some things that are maybe common questions people ask, or things they may need to know? Because believe it or not, I run into people all the time who are like, they've never sold their home, or they're buying a first home, and they just don't know what they're supposed to do.
Well, I think the first thing is if you're buying, you definitely need that pre-approval first.
Absolutely.
You need to know what you're able to buy and what you can afford. And of course, interest rates is going up, so everybody has to take that into consideration too.
And so you're going to get that pre-approval letter from your bank.
Right.
And then that's going to let you know how to help them and how to look for
Where to start
properties,
looking,
yes, that would suit their budget.
Because they say, I want that house with the 15,000 square feet over there. You go,
Yes,
no, you're
yes.
more like the 1,500 square feet.
Yeah, that payment means a lot. So, absolutely.
Well, not only do they have a real estate company, of course, we just said Josh is the mayor, and we've got a big opening coming up on this Friday at noon.
We
So
do.
what's going on?
Our first splash pad, so I think a lot of people are excited about it.
Perfect time of
a lot
year
of little
for it.
kids are excited. I meant to open this up a month, actually the 1st of May, but you know how things are.
Hey, things
Things running
happen.
a little behind.
Yeah.
But we're going to be ready to go Friday. It's going to be open 7 days a week, hopefully.
Yeah.
Right now from 12 to 7. Might have to adjust those hours. I'm not really sure. We're just going to play with it right now and see what works.
Now, what is the recommended age range for this play area?
Well, I've heard older people are even going to come and get in it. So,
Could be.
Okay.
but
Guilty as charged.
But, really, if you're under 13, it would be good to have a parent or guardian with you. But it's going to be fun for all.
You think the ducks are going to be over there playing in the water too?
They probably will be.
I wondered about that, but I think it's going to be a great asset to Greenbrook Park. I know there's a lot of activities that goes on over there, birthday parties, anniversaries, and I just think it's going to be a good asset for all the kids.
Yeah, I'm thinking right now, I'm just thinking the Ducks are saying, oh, is this not sweet of the city
I
to build
know.
us
How special are we?
a water spray thing? I mean, they are just special people.
They needed a splash pad.
Yeah, but when we done this, I really wasn't thinking about the prep work around
Oh, yeah.
the splash pad. We was just so concentrated on getting that done, and then I'm like, oh no, we can't have mud over here, so we had to put sod down and pour some concrete. But one thing I'm proud of, I mean, if there's a handicap situation, they can have fun too.
I love that.
So,
I love it.
It's going to be fun for everybody.
Well, we're excited about it. I'll be there Friday. I cannot wait to see it. And I drove by this morning to see them out there working.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for all y'all do to make us have our community just better and better and better.
That's what we intend to do.
Well, you do it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Anything?
That's it?
I don't think so.
That's it.
Sounds
Just
good.
give us a call if you're looking for a house or ready to sell.
And like their page on Facebook.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, I tell you, Shan. Now, Shan, you keep this man in business.
She does.
That's
Randy
true.
Caldwell is here from the Purple Door. The Purple Door, if you don't know where that is, you've not been on Walnut Street because
Yes.
it's actually a purple door.
It is easy to find.
Easy to find, and antiques, all kinds of neat things in there. And every time you go in there, you
Every time.
Yeah,
There has
find
not been a
something.
time I've not gone in there that I didn't walk out with multiple items. It's true.
Well, good morning, Randy.
Good morning. I appreciate you having me here.
Well, we appreciate you joining the chamber.
Sure.
So tell us a little bit about the Purple Door.
Sure. Well, as you said, we're a little bit more than antiques. It's called the Purple Door Antiques and Uniques, and
Yes.
we really try to put the emphasis on the unique. We've got 5 different vendors in our shop. We are a mix of antiques and new items as well, and I like to say with a little art thrown in for the fun of it. We have Karen Walker that is one of our vendors there.
We love
Mission
her.
Station.
Yes.
A lot of people know Karen here locally. She does paint parties back there, and she has some of her artworks and other things. My wife also does some beautiful embroidery work that she has for sale there. I do the picking for our antiques, and we have a couple other vendors that, we're successful because of our vendors. I
Yeah.
mean, they just make the place special. They've done a great job in bringing different products and having different looks in the shops for, everybody's got a little bit of different taste. So that's what we were kind of going for when we opened the shop.
I've always thought it sounds like being a really fun job being a picker. You just get to travel around, but it may not be
is.
hardly as fun as I'm thinking.
No, it is fine. I retired a year and a half ago,
Yeah.
so this is a hobby for me. We bought the building in November. Really wanted to be downtown. That's where we wanted to be. I mean, we wanted to be in the heart of the community. We've gotten to know a lot of the people down there, a lot of the other business owners, and it's a really special place. I mean, what we love about there is we all know each other
And work together.
we all
I love
it.
and we all help each
Yeah.
other. And you don't always get that in every community. So we feel very blessed to be part of that. Up here in Smithville. But the picking is fun. I mean, I do that on the weekends, and I do mostly at estate sales, and I really try to look for some unique items. I mean, I'm very picky about at least what I bring into the shop, and my vendors are as well. So it's
Oh, it shows.
it's getting more expensive with gas being the price it is
Yeah.
right
Oh, I'm
now.
sure.
But still, it's fun to go to the different places and see I tell people you go to the estate sales, it's kind of sad because people have accumulated this just beautiful stuff over their life, but their kids don't want it or they don't have room for it. So, we just try to find a new home for it is what we're
A new
we're trying to
loving
do.
home that will love it for a long time.
Which a lot of times is my
Yes.
home. And I'm going to tell you, if you've never been to the Purple Door, when you first walk in, it's stunning, and then you walk around the counter to the back side, and it's even more beautiful. It's just like the deeper you get into the store, it opens up, and every time I go in, they've restaged it. They brought in new items. So don't think the first time you go in, if you say, well, I only found one little thing, well, guess what? In a few days, that store is going to turn upside down, and it's all new items just floating around everywhere. So it's kind of an adventure. You get to walk in and find something new, and unfortunately, I will purchase it before you get there if you don't hurry.
Unfortunately for us. No, it's very important to us because we do know that, it's a small shop, so you do want new items constantly in there to bring people back. So we're very conscious of that.
And Shannon and I had a big time having an art class in the back, didn't
Oh,
we, Karen
yes.
walk her.
absolutely.
She's so much fun. So anyway, find Uniques, Antiques, and Uniques, and take a little art. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Randy, and we're going to be having a ribbon cutting there really, really soon.
Yes, we'll be having ribbon cutting. We'll announce that when we get that all organized.
Yeah.
We'll hope to have refreshments and everything
Oh.
there. So we'll, so looking forward to that.
So what is the exact address?
The address is 106 West Walnut, and again, you can find us on. We have a Facebook page, and we also have an Instagram. If you look up the Purple Door Antiques and Uniques, and just as a promo for those that are shopping with us in the next couple of weeks, we're putting a little Father's Day gift basket together for a drawing. So if you come in and buy something, we'll put your name in the drawing, and we'll have that as a giveaway. So you'll have a special Fredericksburg gift basket. That's one of the products we sell there. And we'll have that put together for a giveaway for that. So,
Well, thank you,
I'll
Randy.
stop in.
So stop by and see Randy and Janice.
Randy and Janice.
And you will not be disappointed if you go give this store a try. We love it.
Well, thank you for the kind words.
Thank you,
Thanks
Randy.
for the opportunity.
Good to see you.
Bye.
Well, Shan, recently we had a DeKalb cleanup, and we had over 50 people come and sign up. Although a lot of people were picking up trash,
Doing it
even
without checking in.
signing
Yes,
but we had 50 sign up. But 1 week before the event, we put out 4 extra dumpsters, and all across the county, so you don't have to try to go,
which is so
a little
convenient.
further. Just helps you just a little bit, not to have to drive so far. And we collected 18,580 pounds of trash.
Wow.
The guys who pick up the dumpsters, they love me because I'm like, could you get me some weight on that? And they're like, sure, I got nothing else to do. So anyway, they had to take Dowelltowns twice. They had to unload it and bring it back, and they filled it up again to overflowing. So anyway, we appreciate everybody, whether you're cleaning up around your home, around your neighborhood, around your office, around the streets, ball fields, wherever you went. We are so grateful. And I got to say a shout out to Diane and Jim Loy. They've been a part of TDOT's Adopt a Highway for over 21 years.
That's something.
Every month, they're out there picking up trash from the Hurricane Bridge 2 miles into Smithville, and we're just so grateful to them, and talk about dedication. That's amazing. But anyway, we want to say thank you to all our volunteers who helped in any way. Yeah, it was awesome. And then, Shan, you want to talk about this? This is what Jen always loves to say.
Okay, now this is the Pea Ridge Kids Fishing Rodeo. TWRA has a free fishing day, and this is on Farrell Road in Liberty, and it's coming June 11th, so that's right around the corner, from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m., so free fishing day. And Jen loves it because her family are big fishermen, and
They catch big fish.
They catch big fish.
They don't just say they do, they take pictures of it.
So, yeah, I know, bragging rights and the whole 9 yards.
I love
but they love for children to learn this skill because it's a passed on tradition. If you've ever been fishing, usually your father, your grandfather, a relative, somebody's teaching you to fish. You're not just going out there. And so it's a time honored tradition and a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. You want to ask Tecia? She'll let you go first.
Hey, yeah, either way.
Absolutely.
You're okay.
There you go.
All right. So I know you're busy, but you're really good and you're concise and you get her done.
We'll get her done.
All right.
We'll get
so
it done.
from Smithville First Baptist, Brother Chad is here
Yes.
this morning.
We're excited. We got a couple things going on at the church. Not just our church. I know a lot of churches, June and July are usually the month for Vacation Bible School. So I encourage all the kids and parents to get out there to get plugged into that. That
is so fun. The people, the adults there work so hard to make it super fun, super decorated.
Yes. It's like they transform everything for a week and then it goes back. So but ours is going to be June 20th to the 24th. It's the Monday after Father's Day. So I encourage, if you want to get in ours, you can go on our Facebook page or our website, or just come to church and we'll get you signed up. But I know there's a lot of other ones going on right now too.
What's your theme?
We are monumental this year. It's a mountain theme, fun time doing that. So they're turning the sanctuary into mountain right now. So
how exciting!
So, amazing what you can do with foam. But we're excited about that. But I'm really excited also about something that the Chamber Chat's putting on with we're going to be hosting it, is the Education Celebration.
Yeah,
So,
we're excited.
yes, we did this. It used to go every year on the square. We're going to move it this year to our gym in the LEC. So rain or shine, you can come in and help get some school supplies. A little different this year in the sense of we're just asking businesses if they would like to donate towards a booth, and so they would be a donor of that booth, and so there would be a booth for crowns, a booth for markers, paper, and stuff like that. And so all the kids will be able to come, get a paper, and it's the basics. You know, you might not get everything, but you're going to get the majority of things that you need for school to get started. So truly a community event. So if you're interested, you can see Miss Suzanne.
Yeah.
You can call our church and talk to Carol Hendricks. She's helping that out as well. So there's a lot of opportunities there for businesses to do their own booth. If they want to combine and do a booth together, they can do something like that. So just a much needed thing. We felt like over the last couple of years we haven't been able to do it. And we found out it wasn't going to happen again, so we said, hey, let's step in. I know we talked about it several times about, hey, as a chamber, let's step in and see what we can do to make this happen. So yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, as Brother Chad said, if you want to, make a donation toward it, or if you want to say, I'm going to have the table, I'm going to even bring my own I'm going to bring markers. Now, how many do they have to how many children are we talking about?
So roughly they always say there's about 40% of the students who did it. So one nice thing that you don't have to worry about, you don't have to buy anything. You just give money towards it. We have one location, so that way we don't have you're not have to worry about getting markers or crowns from this place or that place or that place. We have a distributor who's helping us out with that, so we're good with that part. So we just need the money, and we need you so that we can get the supplies to the kids, and that's really what it's all about. But we're roughly around 1,300 kids.
It's a lot. Yeah.
I mean that's not even half the kids that go in our school system. So, but that's roughly in the past. Now, if we see it's going to be more, we'll make adjustments for next year and so on.
Now, what if there are individuals in the community, not just businesses, that would like to just give a donation? Say somebody says, I want to give $50.
Absolutely. They can just call the church and they can give towards that, and it will go toward that. And if they want to, we can give them a receipt if they want to write it off. If they need to, whatever they need to do, we can make sure that happens. So it's a great way for individuals to give to it. It's a great way for businesses to do it. It's a great way just to give back to the kids in our community, because without education, it's a hard road to go down if we don't have that. So
yeah, and it's pretty costly. So
yes.
We're hoping that the businesses and individuals and anybody who wants to will step up, and we're going to be meeting in the morning about this and trying to get all the particulars figured out. So. We're looking forward to trying to provide
August 2nd, I don't think I said the date. Did I say the date? August 2nd, it's going to be the Tuesday before school starts. So school will start Wednesday, so it'll be that evening. Our church is going to provide some food and some refreshments outside of the gym.
What time on August 2nd?
We're looking at somewhere in the evening. I think 6 p.m. is when we're talking about doing it. So, but it would go a couple hours, and or until we run out.
Yeah.
So
maybe an hour.
So it may be an hour. That's right. So, but we'll start at 6, and when it's over, it'll be over. But that'll allow for families if they're working.
It'll be over.
That's right. Very,
that was
mind-blowing.
Yes.
Mind-blowing. But when we get it going and everything, it should be a fantastic time. I'm excited to get it back going again. It's a great event. So.
Well, and Brother Chad, you talked about it being just the basics, but I had 3 kids in school at the same time all throughout their lives. And the basic list was about $100 a child.
Right.
So those basics add up for the parent. And when you have multiple kids, it's an important, wonderful thing to receive that.
Some of the items that we're asking the community to help do is paper for sure. Composition books, folders, crowns, markers, even down to headphones. In today's world, every kid has either a laptop or iPad or a Chromebook or something, and they do so much of their stuff with headphones and stuff like that. So there's so much need there, and this would allow these kids to have all of this as well. At least those who are able to come and get it. So yeah.
If local churches, want to even
anybody can jump in this. So if they want to do a booth, we'll be glad. This is not us. This is the whole community coming together for this. We're just providing a location and a place and
Trying to organize
trying
it.
to help organize it for you. Yeah, that's right.
Well, we
So you can decorate
appreciate
your
it.
own booth and put your name on it and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah, decoration I'll leave up to you.
Okay. We may even have a contest for what's over
There you
here.
go. There you go.
Thanks,
So,
Brother
thank you guys.
Chad.
Always good to see you.
You too.
Well, Shan, this started back a few years ago.
Okay,
I think we started this and then we threw it to Angie. Angie Meadows.
sounds right.
That sounds like what we do.
I've done a few things with Angie that way.
Well, you want to talk about that quickly?
Oh yes, the Miss Jamboree pageant, which it did. It started many years ago. It is coming up Saturday, June 18th, and it's going to begin at 11 a.m. at the DeKalb County Complex, which is a great facility for pageants. Ages 1 day to 20 years old. So the pageant is open to all Tennessee girls, not just DeKalb County girls, and baby and toddler boys to 48 months. So the application deadline, it's June 10th, and the pageant fee is only $25. And if you're in pageants, you know that is the least amount of pageant ever is. You can get an application online or pick it up at the Smithville Review. Reach out to Angie Meadows. If you have questions, you can even message her on Facebook, which is what I do. The Jamboree Queens will also be able to help us at the Jamboree and be recognized on stage on July 1st and 2nd. So it's a very exciting pageant and gets notoriety, and you'll be on TV, and so it's a lot
Get to
of
wear
fun.
a crown. Oh.
Hey, it's always a good day to wear a crown.
So, you segued perfectly into our next guest. Tecia Puckett Pryor is here to talk about the 24th annual. 24th, can you believe it?
I know.
Annual Fiddler 5K and 1 mile fun run. And good morning, Tecia.
Good morning.
Well, I tell you, you've been doing this a long time, and we just so appreciate all the work you put behind it. And I mean, I hear you have 350 people show up for this, or maybe
Yes,
more.
At
Yeah.
least.
At
I
least.
mean, we've gotten to 425 before.
Wow.
It sort of depends on the year and how it falls. But,
Yeah.
we're excited. We already have about 50 people pre-registered.
Yeah.
So
It's going good.
without doing much work.
Yes.
Other than opening
Which is
the
just the way
registration.
we like it.
Yes, so we're very excited, and we must have started this when I was 10.
Yes, I think you were.
I know. I drew the first logo.
I know. Well,
and
And you're still wearing it.
Yeah, it's still there.
This morning.
The fiddle
my
guy,
word. He's still
we
running.
retired him for a little bit, and
He's
then he
coming
came
back.
back. It just
Yeah, well, he's coming back this year. He's been retired a couple of years.
I think I literally, the first time I sketched him was on a napkin for the JCs.
Yes.
Yeah. And then
Yes.
I was like, and they're like, yeah, do something like that. If I would have known it was going to last through nearly 30 years of T-shirts.
It's called vintage now. Sharon.
Yes, that's right. So it was
Yeah.
quite an honor. It's
Well,
pretty much.
sometimes he wears a headband.
I love it.
He
I love
wore
it.
a mask a few years ago.
He should have.
So
Yeah.
we use him.
Yeah.
But we're very excited. We are going to build a habitat house between now and next Fiddler
goodness.
5K for sure. So all this money will be used here locally to help build a house. We're very excited. It's the same course that we always do. Sort of rinse and repeat if it works.
That's right.
So the main thing that people need to know about is you go to fiddler5k.com. There's a link to our online registration, and you just go from there. It's very simple. We do not offer paper registration anymore.
Good call.
We
Good call.
switched during COVID to being online only, and while it saves people a few bucks, it's harder on the volunteers.
Oh,
Yes.
is it really?
So this is just a lot easier to have it all online because it's all already in the system.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
is easier to have it all done on.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
because otherwise we have to
Yeah,
open
that's what
the
I was
mail,
thinking.
we have
Yeah.
to type it in,
Oh.
we have to make the deposit, so that takes all
Oh,
that
yeah,
away.
I know that well.
So that helped, there's just a few of us really that put this on every year, and so it helps.
People don't realize this, Tecia. The thing is, when people start fussing about the Jamboree, I'm like, there's 8 of us doing it.
Right.
There's
Well,
For free.
Yes,
volunteers.
yeah, our core team, Sharon Evans and I really do the bulk of it. Alex Woodward, the president of the board, very helpful also.
Yeah.
And then we have other people that come on the day of. But
Yeah.
the three of us really do all the behind the scenes work.
And you do a great job. I mean,
Thank you.
I have participated in it, and the registration is so easy. I mean, it's remarkably easy.
Yeah, and so if you pre-register, you need to do that by July 29th at noon, and that's the Wednesday before the race. That will save you $5.
June 29th.
June
29th.
Yeah.
And your T-shirt will be guaranteed. Although we always have plenty, so people stress about. Do you still have shirts? And we try to always.
Well, the
order.
shirts are great. They are great.
They are. So, and then you can pick up your packet early if you want to on Friday night, July 1st, from 5 to 7 at the First Baptist Center, which is our start line. So that is a perk to getting registered early. Although, if you don't do it that day, just at 12:01 p.m., it will go up $5.
Yeah.
And then you can't pick up your things until race morning.
Yes.
And that is all fine too. We will, however it needs to happen. And we have a Facebook page. If you just do @Fiddler 5K, you can find us easy. And then, of course, I said fiddler5k.com is our website.
Well, and I love the particular track that you've been using for years because it goes from shady to sunny to uphill to downhill. I mean, like it has a lot of variance to it.
And I want to point out that we do have the 1 mile fun run, which is a walk or a run, however you want to do it. So people of all ages and abilities certainly can do the 1 mile. It stays right in town. It's all flat. You don't go downtown hill like you do with the.
I've done that one before,
race.
and I was beaten by tiny children.
So, but people enjoy it, and it's hard to be up at 4 a.m. after singing with the community chorus and everything else. But as you all know, we make it.
You do
power
it.
through.
Yes.
So the date is going to be Saturday morning, right?
Yes.
July the 2nd.
7 a.m. And if you have not registered, or we are set up in the Love Cantrell Funeral Home parking lot by 5:30. We're ready to go at 5:45 if you need to come register, pick up your packets, whatever. But the race starts promptly at 7.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, well that sounds good. I know a lot of people are getting excited about that.
Yes.
Well, it's so fun. I live on Main Street, as do you, and you get to start seeing people practice and running.
Yeah. They're training.
If I'm out watering my plants, I can give them a little squirt of water, cool them down.
You're a giver.
I'm like hollering at cars going by, slow down, there's runners on the road.
I know.
Be super careful right now because people are practicing the run and just make sure you obey that 30-mile-an-hour speed limit, right?
That is right. Yeah. When I used to run all the time, the area from the town, the bridge down by you, up to the hospital, I'd take my earbuds out and I would run as fast as I could.
Yes, they fly. They do.
Well, and there's no shoulder through there.
Yes.
So really, yes, be careful going
Super
on Main
careful.
Street this time of the year, for sure.
Well, thank you for doing this event and for promoting good health.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Thank you.
For years and years and years, if I don't lose my voice, people have been saying to me, after the Jamboree, the Friday and Saturday, we need to have like something to, that's on to Sunday. Because a lot of people are still going to be in town on Sunday. Well, guess what? Carl from Cherry Hill Farm is here, and he is making that happen.
Oh.
Thank you.
Carl
Welcome,
Massaro.
Carl.
Did I say Massaro right?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, that's why I just said Carl to start with. I panicked because I usually pronounce names wrong really, really terribly.
You did good.
Oh,
You
thanks,
did good.
Carl. You're just nice. But anyway, tell us a little bit about Sunday, July 3rd. You're
Well,
going to have a
we did a couple of years of festivals, and we were doing them in October, which is kind of football season.
Oh, well,
That's
yeah.
never a good thing to compete with football. And so I asked some friends of mine down at Roots Radio in Nashville if they would help me put this together, and I just kind of turned it over to them.
Oh.
And they come up with the idea of what's called jam bands. Now, I don't know. I'm a, old country guy.
Yeah.
I'm Willie and Waylon and whatnot. But,
And the gang.
But jam bands are kind of like, I don't know if you ever remember a band called the Goose Creek Symphony or the Grateful Dead. But these guys, they that's what they do, and they have a following. They've already played in Smithville once over at the nursery over there.
The burlap room.
And a burlap room.
Yeah.
And so there's 3 of them, and the first one's kind of more of rock and roll. They've got some horns in them, and then the second one's more of a blues kind of gal.
Yeah.
And then the last one's more traditional acoustic instruments, but more not bluegrass. But so we're going to do that this year on Sunday, and of course the campground will have a lot of people for the jamboree.
Yes.
They stay there every year, so hopefully we'll be sitting around and playing, and we'll have some vendors there, and we're going to play on Sunday. And
So
didn't
what
want to
time?
rattle anybody's feathers from the jamboree. I know how.
Oh, you make this
important
bird
that
happy.
is,
Let me
but-
tell you. No. That is just adding to
Yes.
it. We love it.
Yeah, well,
love it.
good. I do too, and I always look forward to sitting under a tree on the other side of the courthouse. And,
Well, the shade tree picking is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Shannon and I always talk about this. But, Carl, I love that we're doing this Friday, Saturday Bluegrass Festival, and then your Sunday is like, it's just something even another
Mixing it
genre.
up,
Yeah,
and these are you have the names listed here featuring the Captain Midnight Band,
Captain
Lady
Midnight
Couch,
Band, Lady Couch, and Air Show.
and Air Shows.
And then
so.
I'm playing too. They let me play.
So what do you play?
Well, I'll play with my friends from Nashville. I'll
The
open.
spoons or what?
Yeah, and my wife thinks I play the spoon. No, I've been playing and singing for way too long.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I mean, I don't do
Like
this.
a little guitar, little banjo, little fiddle. What do you play?
I play and sing. I've been doing it since I
He
was
plays everything.
10.
Apparently,
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been doing it for a long
Yeah.
time, and I still do it. I play out west all winter. I leave here in November and play out west all winter.
that's amazing.
People go, you go north for the winter,
Yeah.
but yeah, I like the snow.
Oh,
So
sounds like your husband.
Yeah.
I've
Yes.
been playing out in Idaho and Montana for a long, long time.
Wow. Well, Carl, I just learned something new every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just want to invite everybody on Sunday, July the 3rd? Oh, tell them where Cherry Hill Farm is.
Well, we've got a campground up there,
Mm-hmm.
and we've got 14 50 amp hookups for big motorhomes.
Yeah.
And then we've got 20 smaller hookups, 120 volts, and there's water at each one. And then we've got these little sheds out in the woods that are just like a real heavy, built out of heavy rough sawn lumber.
Oh, a little
and-
rustic camping, but not having
Well,
to have
yeah,
a
it's
tent.
just a shed. I just, I've had people complain. Well, there's no bedding. No, you're going camping. Bring your own sleeping bag.
Yeah.
But then next to them, we put down a pad of sawdust and wood chips, and so some people prefer to sleep in their tent. But
Yeah.
when we get those, DeKalb County weather fronts that come through, they
You're
run into the
grateful for
shed.
that shed.
And they
That's
hide out.
right.
Yeah.
So and we made a deal on this festival also with Canoe the Caney next door,
Oh, fabulous.
and so we'll be giving away some canoe trips on as part of it, and then there's a package deal available on the festival. You could get a canoe ride for $25, which
Oh,
is
and
a
that's
discount.
that's a
But
steal.
they send us a lot of campers. People like to come and camp and then hit the canoe ride. So they
Well,
built
and the
a great
kayaking,
business
Shan,
there.
that's your
Oh,
favorite
listen,
thing to do.
it is my favorite thing
Yeah.
to do on earth. Me and my boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're very happy
So
about
this is in Silver Point.
Silver Point. Yeah.
So close to the interstate, exit 273 down there.
Right.
And you can't miss it because you'll have a big sign, I'm
We'll
sure.
sign up, and there's already a sign up called Hip Camp. So the camp, we booked through this thing called Hip Camp,
Yeah.
and they've got like 30,000 campsites around the country on private land, and
Yeah.
you book through them, they take your money, they send me money, and they keep a piece, and they provide insurance because you can't insure on your farm to
Right.
have people camping. And Hip Camp's been pretty good. They've got rules and whatnot, but it's worked out pretty well working with them. I don't have
Nice.
to ever ask anybody about money. All I have to do is mow the grass and make sure they don't get out of hand, and I like that.
So if they want tickets, camping reservations, any information can be found at
Okay, so you got to go to the website for the campground is ghostjamfest.com.
ghostjamfest.com.
Yeah, Ghost Jam Fest.
Yeah.
And those guys in Nashville come up with that name. I think they were fascinated with the ghost trip that Canoe the Caney does in the fall. So that's how they come up with it.
Well, I like it. It's memorable.
Yeah, so you can go there and get your tickets and figure out how to do all that, and then you have to book your camping separately with Hip Camp.
So what time is the concerts going to start on Sunday?
We're probably going to start making music around 2 o'clock.
Okay.
And that'll be me and my buddies.
Oh, yeah.
And then it'll go on.
Till the night.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds great. So I tell you, you're going to have a full weekend during the Jamboree.
Absolutely.
You can go running. You can listen to bluegrass. You can shop.
Boy, if you're not busy that weekend, you're...
That's right.
Listen to all these other awesome bands on Sunday at Cherry Hill Farm. I tell you what, we got it to do.
Oh, yes.
Always
and I love
good to see you girls.
You
Thank
too,
you.
Very
Carl.
good to see you.
I don't want anybody saying on Facebook, we got nothing to do around here. Let me tell you.
Not true. Not true.
You're gonna need a vacation after you do all that stuff.
I have to condense this stuff down. There's so much to do. I have to condense it to 4 pages.
Speaking of someone that does not lack anything to do, we have Kathy Hendrickson, Coco, Justin Potter Library. What's the library need?
business
Well,
woman
it
in
keeps me out of
town.
trouble staying busy,
Yeah,
let me tell you.
yeah.
Well, first off, I want to thank everyone. We just had our 42nd Older Americans Day. I want to thank all the businesses and the vendors. We couldn't do it without you, all the door prizes, and it took almost 30 minutes or longer to do the door prizes, but wonderful door prizes and goodie bags.
But senior citizens love
Yeah.
door prizes.
And
They don't care how long it takes.
No, and they had fun, and we had David Turner there, and so many vendors, and we want to thank all the businesses in town. We want to thank Miss Pam Redmond at the Smithville Senior Center and Sandy Brown at Alexander Senior Center who partnered with us. I want to thank my board for making sandwiches and my staff who put up with me all this time, and they were just, I couldn't do it without all
And
these
they are
people.
multi-talented.
Yeah, it just takes everyone working together, and we had a great time. We want to thank everyone that participated and made it a fun time for everybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, Kathy, for all you do.
Oh, and I mentioned too that we are having some art classes. Karen Walker's going to be teaching art
I
classes.
saw that.
Well, we're only going to be able to take 20 children in there, and 5 and up, and it's going to be the 8th and the 15th. It'll be at the art room. The first one's at 10 o'clock, and then the second one is at 11:30.
How do they sign up?
They can call the library and sign up, and they can only sign up for one class.
So is there a cost for that?
No, everything we do is free. Karen's going to be doing the classes for us, so we're looking forward to that.
That's amazing.
In fact, the classes are filling up pretty fast, so
bet.
you need to call if you want to sign up your child for that.
I love it.
All right, thank you.
You know, she said animology. which
Animology.
I love to say that word. Brad Halfaker actually taught me that word.
This is coming from a woman who can't say service station. So
It took me a while. I had my problems with my S's for a while.
Well, I think
and
it
then my
was
mother
more-
named me Suzanne. I mean,
that's true. That's true.
So anyway, I have learned to say that most of the time. But our friends of the DeKalb Animal Shelters here, they're
Good
so
morning.
hardworking, and they have so many events. They're so creative. That's the reason I'm not working in that job, because you know me, I've got zero creativity. I'd always call you and say, Shannon, what's the creative part?
That's
I do all
Everybody
that.
has
I
that.
do the grunt work.
You
I
do
the,
what I call the icky
the
labor.
icky work. You do the icky stuff.
Yes.
Somebody has to do icky stuff. But these girls can do it all. Let me tell you, Emily Bennett, she is the DeKalb Animal Shelter Director, and Kathy Bader is the Friends of DeKalb Animal Shelter President. And who can't love our sweet animals? Oh my goodness. All those posts y'all do online. I mean, I just fall in love with every animal that you post, and but you got some great events coming up to help.
We do. Yes.
So tell us whatever. Y'all go ahead and.
Well, we'll start with our first one. Okay, we're having a car show. This is our second car show at the shelter. We had another car show, and it was at the square that did wonderful. But the first car show we held at the shelter was an overwhelming response, and we had so many cars. People were parked down the road, and
Oh, wow.
it was awesome. And it was same thing, you know, no registration fee, donations appreciated. We're going to serve coffee, we're going to have donuts, and we're also going to have a food truck. The Slick Pig from Murfreesboro, they've said that they would like to come and set up, and they're going to serve food. So
Will be open.
Yeah, the
to
shelter will
walk
be
through
open.
and see the shelter.
We just got new floors, so we kind of want to
The
make
floors look amazing.
We kind of wanted to do it as an open house. We're going to reduce all adoption fees that day, so that it gives a better chance of adoptions happening.
So tell everybody the name of this car show.
It's Motors for Mutts.
That's the creative part. I love that.
I got it from my mother because I said, Mom, I'm not the creative with that kind of stuff. I was like, give me all these names. She sent me a list list of names. I said, that's perfect.
Oh,
So,
that's perfect. Yeah. So what's the date for that one?
June the 11th, which is next Saturday,
Yeah.
from 9 to 2. We're going to keep it casual. We do have some sponsors. Short Mountain Diesel, they're new to the area, and they are actually going to fully pay for a cat adoption and a dog adoption that
Oh,
day.
how nice.
So, yeah, we've got the 2 animals picked out, and you can see all that on our social media. But yeah, they're going to cover that. So that's
Wow.
awesome. And then the mailroom is also going to give a $100 gift card because we're going to do Best in Show. And so staff's going to pick Best in Show, and so they're going to give that. So,
Wonderful.
yeah.
You know, every time the Chamber's ever had a car show, I'd get these calls from all these women saying, "Oh, my husband said that's the best event the Chamber's ever done." That's what they said. So you'll start getting those calls. Okay, so what else you got
Our
coming up?
next event is also in June. We have a golf tournament called Tee Up for Tails.
Cute.
It's at the
Did your mother come up with that one too? No.
I know. One of our volunteers came
Yeah.
up with that. So that is at the Smithville Golf Course. It's June 24th, and the sign-ups are at 4 p.m., and it'll be a shotgun start at 5. So they're going to be 2-person scramble teams. The teams are going to be random, so you can't pick your team in advance.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to
Make
be
it fair.
crazy.
Yeah. God decides.
That'll be
Yeah.
fun. Yeah. And the entrance fee is $40 per person. We have some sponsors. The holes are sponsored by different individuals, you know, in town and businesses,
Yes.
and they'll have signs out there. We're also going to have a payout for the first and second teams. And what else? You can pre-register if you would like to. And we'll have some refreshments available since it is 5 o'clock. And
Well,
people
yeah.
will be hungry coming off work, so we hope we get we can have 40 people come out, so we're hoping to get a good number out, turn out, support the shelter. We'll have some animals out there for adoption.
Oh.
Just so people can drool over the cute cats and dogs and kittens.
We have a ton.
Well, I tell you, y'all do such a great job. Not only do you make the place amazing out there and keep doing improvements, and your social media posts are just absolutely adorable. And then all these events you do, I know this is not magic happening here. It's a lot of work and a lot of extra work and volunteerism and all this. So
We have a great group of volunteers in the community. They always step up to help us.
So if somebody wants to volunteer, what would they need to do?
Just call me, and we'll set you up a day, and you'll just come out and you'll kind of do like a little course. We just show you how we operate, and then we ask you, you know, what do you want to contribute? You know, not a lot of people want to come out and clean or, you know, we get that. A lot of people want to just come and socialize, sit with the cat. That's really
Pet
important.
the little animals,
Yes.
love them, play in the back.
That's a huge need,
Yeah.
you know, to get them socialized. But there's other things people can offer, you know, services that we may not be able to pay for, or things, you know, photography, or, you know, helping with events. We always need volunteers for things like that. So we just always ask, what do you want to do? And yeah, we have a great group of volunteers.
Well, we're grateful to y'all.
Well, I also wanted to mention the pet food pantry. We have the pet food pantry once a month. It's the third Friday of every month, from 9 to 11, and we're always looking for volunteers to come beforehand to help bag food, because we get, you know, big bags of food. We put them into smaller bags.
Sure.
And if they wanted to come out on the day of the pantry to come help distribute food.
That's a great
The
idea.
Smithville Police Department came out
Last
last,
time,
and
yeah.
they helped us bag it
how
up and pass it
nice.
out. So that was awesome. Yeah, we have a
Well,
great group
I
of people.
tell you, y'all have just done such a great job. It's a place we're all proud of. So we're just so grateful to all your work and your compassion and you can just tell your zeal to make everything just right for our sweet animals.
Yeah.
Now, for people who don't know, where are you located?
We are behind Tenneco. That's the easiest way to tell
Yeah.
people, but we're at 186 Transfer Station. But once you get to Tenneco, you'll see our big dog park sign and our shelter sign.
It's a really cute sign.
You can't miss the barking.
Yeah.
Follow the
They're
barking.
so excited to see people drive us. Yes, it's nice.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Well, we've been talking about your daddy this morning about the Jamboree Project Welcome Mat that he started, and we appreciated him doing that, and he was just an awesome member of our chamber board. But you know, Brad, you're pretty awesome yourself. All the things you got going at Edgar Ribbon State
Yes,
Park.
and for our radio listeners who can't see, we're talking to Brad Halfacre.
Just forget
and
everybody.
talking about his dad, Carl, whom we...
Carl Halfacre, and I'm just
Yes.
thinking y'all can read my mind.
I know, and unfortunately, I have that skill. So,
well, Dad sends his love every time I go. I usually talk to him on my way in, say, "Hey, he likes to listen to the show sometimes still before he gets out. You know, he's working in the garden this week, so
I'm jealous.
He always
Carl.
gives me some advice. You know, hey, be sure to tell the ladies I said hello. I missed them.
I was so glad to see him at your event at the park. I loved it.
And you know what was funny? You know, it was not really funny, but guests, when you stay at Edgar Evans or you have a program with Edgar Evans, you get prompted to leave a review. And one of the reviews was, you need to have retired manager Carl Halfaker do more pontoon rides. So
I agree.
Dad was a hit. He had, the several of the rides he done. All the people left a great review and said that we need to hire him back for doing boat rides, which he would be great for
I love it.
But he still loves DeKalb County and loves. He's just not able to get out and about like he once was. I'm trying to get him to come to the Jamboree. So
we'd love to see.
He's a great musician.
If we can get him around there. But the park is gorgeous right now. I don't know if y'all were in there right before Memorial Day or a few weeks, but last year we did a project and it made the park look awful. I mean, we killed all we killed all the roadside grasses and everything else. But if you get on,
it was for the greater good.
Yeah, it was for the greater good. We were putting in a butterfly corridor, and so if you've been at the park from the month of May at all, you'll see some of what we're reaping what your sow status there. The park was so gorgeous. We had some. Lance leaf coreopsis, which is a pretty yellow flower, almost looks like an aster type or like a coneflower or like the brown-eyed Susan, but they're not. They're a little bit different. They're starting to die off, and something else will be taking its place. We don't know yet what it is, so it's like a surprise when we drive through. But if you get on our Facebook page, Mark Taylor takes awesome photographs, and of course this was one of Mark's projects that we, the whole park got behind. But starting at the entrance, going all the way back almost to the boat ramps, a lot of the steep banks that were hard to mow, we killed them, sprayed them, burned them, and then planted them in this wildflower seed and to boost native pollinators. So butterflies, bees, any type of thing that pollinates, is what we're trying to do there. And it looked awful for about a year, and now it's really, really coming up and looking vibrant. So it was nice seeing people stop and have their pictures made. Right now, the deer and everything are playing in there, because the wildflowers get up about waist high or taller, so they got good cover and good able to hide their great. So if you haven't drove through.
This is the time.
Through right now. Yeah, right now like I said, the lance leaf coreopsis is kind of dying off. There's still some vibrant yellow in there, but we're just crossing our fingers, just waiting what comes up next.
So, Brad, I heard you say brown-eyed Susan. Isn't it a black-eyed Susan?
Well, there's a black-eyed and a brown-eyed Susan.
Okay, so we are in agreement to this. Okay, so this has been 2 decades ago, but the worst fight of my husband in my life was over the name of that flower. And I'm just saying, I called it a black-eyed Susan, and he said it wasn't that.
Well, there is a black-eyed Susan.
Okay, there's Chantel, your daddy.
Okay, right, I'll get right on that.
Yes, we were ready to split up over the black-eyed Susan.
Because I love to bring up old fights with my parents. That is a great idea.
One of them, I forget we need Mark Taylor to clear all that up. But
I wish I'd known Mark back then. He's probably 2 years old.
But we got a lot going on.
Okay.
We're coming on.
Well, we got to go it quick because he's telling me we're almost out of time.
All right. Well, if you haven't got on our website, get on our website and look up upcoming events. We got tons of pontoon boat rides coming up, the sunset cruises. Not a better way of finishing out your day on beautiful Center Hill Lake watching the sunset. And Edgar Evans, whether you're on a boat, if you want to drive out to the park, drive out to the peninsula and just sit there right about sunset. You can see it from the bank. But we've got several boat rides coming up. Get on our website. It's just download the app. It's TN State Parks. It's free on any
It's a great
device.
app.
Yes,
It gives you access
easy.
to everything. So if you hadn't been out the park, come on out. We got these events coming up. Check our Facebook page. We'll have our kids fishing tournament. I think it's Saturday. It's the Saturday after Free Fishing Day. So whatever day Free Fishing Day is,
That's
it's
the
the
11th.
next Saturday.
Okay, I think.
Should be the day of our event. But check our website, and you can always call the park and get outdoors and come see us.
Wonderful.
So, and the restaurant's open down there now too,
Yes,
right?
the damn restaurant. I need to. Yes, it's the damn restaurant.
So many jokes
you
we've
need to
had
come and have
over
a damn
this.
cheeseburger at the damn restaurant.
Honestly, that's what it's called.
That's the name of the
In the
restaurant.
other room.
It's the damn
It is next to the Center Hill Dam, though, just so you know. And I don't know if you know this, Brad, but I'm part of the committee working on the 75th anniversary of the Center Hill Dam, which will be next year.
All right.
And we're already getting a lot of information together to make that a fabulous
Well,
event.
I need to get you guys involved too it's the 85th anniversary of Tennessee State Park.
Well, you just show them. We're gonna.
But we'll have an event. But Kevin, I've been talking with Kevin
I would love to help.
because that's an awesome.
Is that next year?
No,
Also?
this is this year.
Oh, it's this year.
This is the 85th
We got to get on
year.
it.
So,
oh man,
I don't know what we're doing some signature events. Nothing as big as the 75th was, but it's still. And then the park will be having its 50th anniversary coming up pretty soon because
we got to get on this.
the park was founded in 75. So we're 2025 will be 50 years if I'm
right
math
around the
is
corner.
right.
All right, tell you.
So we'll be planning on that as well. So
Perfect.
Big things happening. Come out to Edgar Evans and see us.
Thank you. And tell your dad I said hey.
Good to see you.
You know, Shan, we don't have a July program because of the Jamboree exhaustion.
So we are kicking through to let you know about some upcoming things, such as the DeKalb County Fair, one of our favorite events, July 11th through the 16th. Heroes, this fair is for you in 2022. That is the theme this year. Gate prices, of course, $5 each night, and 4 years and younger are free, which I appreciate. And your right armband prices, Monday to Thursday are $20, Friday and Saturday are $25, and you can check out all this information, DeKalbCountyFairTN.com. A ribbon cutting for the agricultural buildings, new interior projects, thanks to receiving the $50,000 3-star grant.
I'm so excited.
There's a new
about that.
commercial kitchen, 2 new meeting and training rooms, and bathrooms, which yay raw.
Yeah.
So they've also received $5,000 FRS community grant for technology for the meeting rooms. That is so very
That was
important.
because DTC called me and said, if you'll fill this out, we will sponsor you.
We'll get you money.
And, well, they said,
Win, 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 yes.
If you do a good enough job, Suzanne.
It came through.
It came through.
Of course, you're going to do a good enough job. We wouldn't have been eligible to apply without DTC and their endorsement. Plus, they have volunteered to install the equipment in the building. Community partners are absolutely the most wonderful thing.
Yeah, I said DTC, so if I get $5,000 worth of equipment, will y'all install it first? They went, yes.
Fair warning, anything that you volunteer to do for her, she'll ask a second favor.
Anyway.
So it's right around the corner.
That we all working together. What can I say? But I want to just mention, if you love live music, you can check out the Burlap Room's website, and also Smithville's Harvester Performance and Event Center is officially open,
which is beautiful.
And Shan, quickly, the Wish You Were Here.
Oh, Upper Cumberland TV program Wish You Were Here. The first episode aired May 19th and continues to air every Thursday. Second episode is coming up for an 8-episode season, so it'll air every Thursday at 8 p.m. on WCTE PBS, channel 22 for most of you through your channels, but you can look up the station.
And you look like you're having lots of fun.
Oh, lots of fun. We're adventure hosting throughout the Upper Cumberland, and new things happening all the time. I got to paddleboard recently, and the next place I'm going might even be Jamboree related. So lots of fun stuff, and we appreciate the Upper Cumberland Tourism Association and all the people that made this happen.
We want to remind everybody to go out and support the farmers market on Saturdays. It's right there behind DeKalb Ace Hardware.
Get there early.
So let's finish this up. They're giving us the zero. Let's go.
I know.
The Chamber was to promote your news or special events. Call 615-597-4163 or email me at swilliams@DeKalbCountyChamber.org or tag me on Facebook. I'll help you spread the word.
Thank you to all of our guests this morning, and we're grateful to WJLE Radio and DTC TV for sponsoring the Chamber Chat program. You can watch Chamber Chat on DTC3 as well as their website. Just go to DTC3.tv. Click on Chamber Shows to view the program monthly.
We appreciate our listening and viewing audiences, and we won't be having a July program, as I said, because Jamboree exhaustion.
We gonna be tired.
Yeah. So see you back here for our August show. Same chat time.
Same chat channel.
Have a safe and happy June and July, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.